Good morning all of you. Today we are going to complete exercises from workbook and chapter number 5 while the auto waits. So in comprehension, read the lines from the poem and answer the questions. आपको वर्कबुक में एक पोएम दी है और उसके बाद ये क्वेश्चंस दिए हैं. So let's see. All houses wherein men have lived and died are haunted houses. Through the open doors, the harmless phantoms on their errands glide, with feet that make no sound upon the floors. Question A. What house does the poet say are haunted? The poet describes the houses where men lived and died as haunted house. Then B. What kind of feet do the harmless phantoms have according to the poet? The harmless phantoms have feet that make no sound upon the floors. Phantoms मतलब क्या होता है? भूत आत्मा. Then second, we meet them at the doorway on the stair. Along the passages they come and go. Impalpable impressions on the air. Impalpable मतलब difficult to understand. A sense of something moving to and fro. Question A. Who does they here refer to? They refers to the phantoms in the haunted house. Then B. What kind of impressions do they create? They create impalpable impressions on the air, giving a sense of something moving to and fro. Then question B. Answer the questions in brief. First, where do we meet the harmless phantoms? We meet the harmless phantoms at the doorway and on the stair. What happens at the table? The table has more guests than the host, invited as phantom guests throng there. Throng matlab bheed. Then third, what is the illuminated hall thronged with? The illuminated hall is thronged with quite inoffensive ghosts. Fourth, how do the speaker and the stranger by his fireside perceive things differently? The stranger cannot see the ghosts, not hear their sound, but perceives their presence. The speaker clearly sees them and hear their sounds. 5. Find words in the poem that mean the following. For A. That is easily noticed by the minds or the senses. Perceive. Then B. Lit with bright lights. Illuminated. Then next page. C. Think and answer the questions. First question. Give an example of simile from poem and explain the comparison made. The lines, the illuminated hall is strong with quite inoffensive ghost, as silent as the picture on the wall, contain a simile. Then second, give an example of alliteration from the poem and explain what creates alliteration in it. Answer, impalpable impressions on the air is an example of alliteration. It has repetition of same letter I. Third question, what impression of the phantoms do you get from the poem? Answer, while some people can see phantoms clearly, some others can only perceive the presence of phantoms. Then vocabulary. Say whether these words use British English spelling or American English spelling. Then write the other spelling of each. यहाँ पर मैंने पूरा वैसा लिखा है, ब्रिटिश है या अमेरिकन है और उसे फिर करेक्ट भी किया है. Then grammar portion. Phrases. A phrases is a group of words. It has not have a subject or finite verb. And it cannot express a complete idea on its own. Example है in the park, out of 3, outside the room. Then main kinds of phrases. Noun phrase. A noun phrase acts as a noun. Example, I have a beautiful dress. Then prepositional phrase has preposition and its object. Example, the children were playing outside the house. यहाँ पर outside क्या है? Preposition. Then adjective phrase. An adjective phrase acts like an adjective. It modifies a noun or a pronoun. Example, he has a phone with a big screen. He wears a chain of gold. Then adverb. An adverb phrase acts like an adverb. It modifies an adjective or a verb in a sentence. Example, Lena spoke in a low voice. I entered the house after him. Then exercise. Underline the phrases in the sentences and state their kind. First, he wore a turban of cotton. It is adjective phrase. Then second, there I met a girl with golden hair. Golden, yes, adjective phrase. Then he was a man of great wealth. Adjective phrase. Then fourth, he is sleeping on the floor. On the floor, on है तो क्या होगा? Prepositional phrase. Then fifth, the girl sat beside her mother. Again prepositional phrase. Sixth, he stayed there for a few hours. Prepositional phrase. Then seventh, Divya is sitting in the car. In the car. Prepositional. Then he has a dog with a short tail. कैसी है tail? Short. इसका मतलब adjective phrase. 9. The teacher explained the poem in simple language. It is adverb phrase. Then 10th, he bought a nice white shirt yesterday. Adverb phrase. Then 11th, everybody laughed at the cartoon. Prepositional phrase. 12th, Lena won the contest against all odds. Prepositional phrase. 13th, there was a bucket full of water. Adjective phrase. Full of water. Then 14th, he was walking very slowly. It is adverb phrase.